Hey guys, Lunar Spy 27 here, bringing you Naruto chapter 603, Rehabilitation. So the chapter begins right where he left off, continuing the flashback of Obito's backstory. Obito decided to stay inside Madara's hideout because he's still too weak to move, and he is still determined to get out of here and not do what Madara wants him to do, wants to go back to Kakashi and Rin. We get to see a couple of Zetsu clones who are ordered to take care of him until he can, be back on his feet. And one of the Zetsu clones has... his face is like the same design as Toby's mask. And the way the Zetsu clone was acting, I think that's probably how Obito got the funny... crazy side of Obito. The funny, crazy side of Toby back when the series was being introduced. All the while, the Zetsu clones decide to tell Obito what was really behind Madara's plan. According to them, he says that they're gonna cast, and it's the same Moonlight plan, cast a huge genjutsu on everyone and force them to live in a world where there's no sadness, no peace, no sadness, no hatred, no love, no war, etc., etc. And he even says, one of the clones, the Zetsu clones, being a dream, everything will go well, and even the dead can be revived. Even the dead can be revived. So, I'm assuming that when Rin died, Obito decided to go along with Madara's plan, just so he can see Rin again. But I'll get to that later. So, we get this, brief little time skip. I'm guessing a couple of months. I was gonna say a year, but I'm not really sure. But during the past few months, Obito managed to rehabilitate his body. He actually managed to regrow an arm from the artificial body of the Zetsu clone that he has. And during the times he's training, it seems that he's able to walk and jump and everything like that. And it looks like that his body has been returning back to normal, and also his hair is growing longer. But I'm guessing after those past months, one of the Zetsu clones informs Obito that Kakashi, or his nickname Bakakashi, because when Obito was sleeping, he kept saying Rin, or Bakakashi, or Baka meaning idiot, so he's calling him Kakashi idiot, or idiot Kakashi. So anyway, the Zetsu clone informs Obito that Rin and Kakashi are in trouble and that they're being attacked by Mizu Ninja, Hidden Mist Ninjas. Obito, of course, is in a panic. And by the way, Madara, the entire time, he was in his chair, attached to Geromazo, sleeping. So, does he have any idea what is going on? I guess not. So anyway, Obito decides to get out of the cave, which, by the way, Madara blocked the entrance and the exits with a huge rock. So Obito tried to punch that rock, but the arm from the artificial body, it starts to break and, ooze. I guess it probably explained what happened to Toby's arm when he fought against Minato. So then the Zetsu clone with the swirl mask, he says that he couldn't destroy the boulders because his body is not strong yet. But Obito is still determined to save Kakashi and Rin. So the Zetsu clone decides to let Obito wear his body. And I guess because the Zetsu clones, I guess over the time Obito and the Zetsu clones became good friends and decided to help them out anyway. And that's where the chapter ends. So overall, I will admit this was an okay chapter, but again, there were some things that I didn't think were really necessary in this flashback chapter. Although the Zetsu clone using himself as a power suit for Obito, and when you see Obito fused with the Zetsu clone, he looks he looks like he changed physically. Like, he looks more like an adult in his physical appearance, even though he's supposed to be like 14 by now. I guess this probably explains why Obito looked different when he fought against Minato. Still doesn't explain when he awakened Mangekyo's Sharingan, but I guess we'll probably learn about it next week. So next week's chapter will definitely be Obito breaking out of the cave and heading to where Kakashi and Rin are. We'll probably see how Rin died in next week's chapter, but if things go on as what I assume is going on, it looks like Obito's intention really was because Rin died. And again, Rin, she's a girl who Obito had a crush on when he was just a kid. And she didn't know about Obito's feelings until after he supposedly died. So, I guess, so yeah, so we do know, like, how Obito changed in his body. I mean, like, what he was been doing these past few months. And it probably explained, like, why Obito looked like Toby when he fought against Minato when Kurama attacked Konoha. Because he probably wore a Zetsu clone as a power suit or something. I guess we don't even know, like, when Obito is going to awaken his Mangekyo's Sharingan. But here's what I think might be going on in these next chapters. Obito breaks out of the cave, heads to where Kakashi and Rin are, attacks the Mist Ninjas, but I'm guessing maybe before he attacks them, he sees Rin die, or maybe he sees Kakashi failing to protect Rin. Obito may go to... Maybe Kakashi will be there with Rin when she dies, or Obito disguised as a Zetsu clone. Who knows? But all I know is that once Obito sees Rin die, he'll be so depressed and angry that he takes it out on these Mist Ninjas and kills them. And then maybe when time he comes back, the Zetsu clones or maybe Madara will wake up and will use Obito's depression over the loss of Rin and use it to make him into Toby and to convince him into going along with the Moon's Eye plan. If that is true, then that means that his intention is really because Kakashi let Rin die, and I don't want that to happen, but we'll probably have to wait and see the next week's chapter. So overall, it was an okay chapter, I will admit, but there were some parts that were unnecessary. First off, there were flashbacks within the flashback. Flashbacks consisting of when Team Minato took the picture, and it's basically kind of like how Team 7's picture took. Except Obito actually looked happy instead of Naruto, because Naruto and Sasuke, they didn't look happy at all. And there was this moment where Obito wants to kiss Rin in the picture, but then he sees Kakashi on the picture, so he covers the picture and decides to kiss Rin, but then Obito gets caught by Kakashi, which is kind of weird. And then there's this moment where the Zetsu clones were talking about how they can't eat and can't drink. I guess the same thing would happen to Obito since, artificial body and all that. But there was a moment where the Zetsu clone with the swirling mask, he's asked what it was like to take a dump. What? Did we really need that in the flashback chapter? Really? Because it wasn't really that funny. Also, seriously, a Zetsu clone asking Obito what's it like to take a shit? I mean, is that really necessary? I didn't find that funny. I just find that weird. But, because of those, again, flashbacks are building up to Rin's death and probably how Obito became Toby. He is becoming like Darth Vader. Obito is like the Anakin Skywalker of Naruto. I mean, seriously, if he's like going to the dark side and will eventually turn into Toby, aka Darth Vader, so I might as well just call him Darth Tobito. That is just a weird nickname. So overall, yeah, this chapter was okay, but I still wanted a little bit more answers. We do get probably one or two answers in this one, like how Obito changed physically when he fought against Minato. Well, again, I would assume that he awakens Monkey Sharingan after Rain's death, but from the looks of it, his Sharingan still has the two Tomoe. It hasn't been fully awakened yet, so again, this is just a build-up chapter to what's to come next week. Hopefully, I just still want some more answers, but we are getting some. And although I just wish that Kishimoto will just tone down on the ridiculous, unintentional, funny moments and just get straight to the point. So hopefully 604 will do that. So for this chapter, I'm just, well, despite the unnecessary flashbacks and the funny moments, I still liked it. So I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. So yeah, that's Naruto chapter 603. I'm going to Spiral 1127, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.